So, working with Ryan and Activate Law has made Storyforge stronger and better as a business, not just because of the legal foundations that they laid for us in terms of our legal agreements, our operating agreements, making sure that our contracts are current and that we've de-risked as much as possible as a small business. I know that I have a trusted partner, somebody who is looking out for me even when I'm not thinking about the legal side of things. I know that Ryan and the team are going to alert me when there are changes in contract law or changes in employment law that I need to be aware of. They're going to be proactive about that. So it's one less thing that I have to worry about. As a small business owner, I know that I need legal counsel and legal support. But you say legal counsel and legal support to a small business owner, and it instills terror in us. I think because a lot of us have experienced law firms in other times in our life, incredibly expensive, incredibly complex, and not necessarily targeted to the kind of businesses that we're running. One of the things I really appreciate about Activate Law is that they understand small businesses. They understand what our constraints are in terms of time and resources, and also our constraints in terms of understanding what we need. So I know when I call Activate Law, I've got somebody on the other end of the phone who understands small business, who's working on my behalf, and is going to help me de-risk my business as much as I need to. When I founded Storyforge, I founded the business because I wanted to do the work that I love for people that I love and respect. And that extends not just to my clients, but also to the people that I work with. As a small business, it's not just the members of my team, it's the members of my extended team that I need to trust, and that I actually need to love and respect. And so that's another reason that I'm really proud to have Activate Law and Ryan on my team, is that I actually care for him as a person. I think he cares for me as a person. He cares about my business, and I enjoy working with him. It's fun. How many people can say that? Working with their lawyer is fun. Working with Ryan and Activate Law, one of the things I really appreciated is that very early on in the process, Ryan asked me, how do I want to be communicated with, and how do I want to communicate with Activate Law? So I know a lot of his clients use Slack, and he actually is a part of their Slack channels. For me, it was really important that I could pick up the phone, I could call, and I could text. And I knew that I would get Ryan, and Ryan would get back to me within a short period of time. Because frankly, I'm a small business owner and I'm calling my lawyer, it's because I need him now. So I never have any concern that I'm going to get lost in some kind of complicated or convoluted process for how I request time with Ryan. I know that if he has the time, he's going to give it to me as soon as he can to help us assess the urgency of my request and figure out when we're going to get it taken care of. One of the things I approached Activate Law with was a desire to have good, solid legal contracts, but contracts that reflected the kind of business that I'm in. So I do business with humans, and I am a human. But often legal documents seem like they're written for one legal team to talk to another legal team. So Activate Law helped me really break down what was necessary in terms of the contracts that I'm writing and the terms that I need to communicate so that two humans could understand how they're going to operate together. And that's really what I want. It's not the contract that I want. It's the agreement and the terms and the understanding and the expectation setting that I want, both for myself as a business and also for my clients. The other thing about attorneys and lawyers is that the immediate thought that comes to my mind as a small business owner is, how much is this going to cost me? Because I know that there's inherent risk in having a business and in running a business, and I want to lower my risk as much as possible, but I have a finite amount of resources. So I need to know that I have a trusted partner who's going to be thinking not just about how I can de-risk my business, but also how I can de-risk my business in the most cost-efficient manner possible. And that's one of the things I love about working with Ryan, is that he understands the constraints that small business owners are under. And so he's really very, very particular about what and how he advises us on what we need to invest in and what we don't need to invest in order to make sure that our ship is tight and that we are de-risked as much as possible.